Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, there was a mountain called the Lost Mountain of Gems. It was called the Lost Mountain because no one had ever been able to find it, and it was said to be filled with all sorts of precious jewels and gemstones. Lena was an 8-year-old girl who lived in a small village on the edge of the kingdom. She had always dreamed of finding the Lost Mountain and becoming rich and famous. So, one day, she decided to set out on a quest to find it. Lena packed a small bag with supplies and set off early in the morning. She had heard that the Lost Mountain was located in the dense forests to the north, so she headed in that direction. As she walked through the forest, Lena encountered all sorts of obstacles. There were brambles that scratched her skin, streams that she had to cross, and animals that she had to avoid. But Lena was determined to find the Lost Mountain, and she pressed on. After days of walking, Lena finally reached the base of a tall mountain. She had a feeling that this was the Lost Mountain, so she began to climb. The ascent was steep and treacherous, and Lena had to use all of her strength and skills to make it to the top. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, Lena reached the summit of the mountain. She was exhausted, but she couldn't believe her eyes when she saw what was in front of her. The Lost Mountain was covered in sparkling jewels and precious gemstones of every color and size. Lena's dream had come true. She spent the next few hours collecting as many gems as she could carry. She knew that these would make her rich and famous, and she couldn't wait to show them to the people of her village. But as she was about to leave the mountain, Lena heard a loud rumbling noise. She turned around and saw that the mountain was starting to shake and crumble. Lena realized that the weight of all the gems had caused the mountain to become unstable, and it was about to collapse. Lena knew that she had to get off the mountain as quickly as possible, so she gathered up her gems and ran down the slope as fast as she could. She could feel the ground shaking beneath her feet, and she knew that she was running for her life. As she reached the bottom of the mountain, Lena turned around and saw that the Lost Mountain was completely gone. It had collapsed into a giant heap of rubble, taking all of the precious gems with it. Lena was sad that she had lost the gems, but she was grateful to be alive. She realized that sometimes, the most valuable things in life can't be bought with money. Lena returned to her village and told the people about her adventure. They were amazed by her bravery and determination, and they all agreed that Lena was a true hero. And even though she didn't find the riches she had been seeking, Lena was content knowing that she had experienced an adventure that she would never forget.